My name is Kat, and today I'm here in McCarraker State Park for our Friday Craft Corner. I hope everyone had a wonderful Earth Day this past Wednesday. I know here on our live streams, we saw Steve in Hendy Woods talking about redwoods and climate change, and we saw interpreter Nikki at Van Dam State Beach talking about the kelp forest and how that is affected by climate change. Today, we're going to still celebrate Earth Day because every day that we get to learn about this amazing planet and everything we are surrounded by is Earth Day. So I have a couple of thank yous I want to send out before we get into our craft today. First of all, I want to say thank you to the Mendocino Area Parks Association. Mendo Parks is a nonprofit organization that supports state parks in Mendocino County. And if you're interested in learning more about them, visit mendoparks.org. Secondly, I would like to thank Mrs. G's class, who gave me this wonderful idea about creating rocks and how we can use these painted rocks to show other people that we care, even if we can't see them right now. So thank you, Mrs. G's class, and specifically thank you, Reed. And finally, if you are interested in more home learning opportunities, make sure to check out our page every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 1 o'clock for live streams. Mondays is MPA Monday. On Wednesdays, we visit the redwoods, and on Fridays, we make crafts. If you need even more education after that, check out ports-ca.us for more classes all across the state of California with tons of different interpreters. All right, I think that just about covers all of our business. I say we get into our really fun craft for today. We are going to be making Earth Day rocks. So I want to show you a couple examples before we get started. I made these rocks for a couple of my friends. I know I'm not going to be able to see them for a little bit, but it doesn't mean that I can't do something special. So, since it's all about Earth Day, on the back of our rock, I'm wishing my friends a happy Earth Day. And this friend I know really likes the redwoods, so I made him a redwood rock. Here's another example. Happy Earth Day on the back, and on the front, I know this friend really likes our marine protected areas. So next time I get to see my friends, I can give them something so they can remember to celebrate Earth Day every day, and with their favorite thing on the front so they know that I'm thinking about them during this time. Now let's get into what we need. I'm going to shift the camera down so you can see exactly what I'm working with. So, I have my paper plates, and that way I make sure I don't make too big of a mess. So I have my rocks. You can see here, you can use all kinds of shapes. I have white paint. This is just some old white paint I wasn't able to use in my house anymore, but I want to reuse it so that I don't have to throw it away. And I have my markers, so I can decorate the rocks to show how much I love our earth and to show what parts of the earth I love the most. Now, when we're painting our rocks, let me go ahead and get my paintbrush. Oh, and we're going to want to make sure to roll our sleeves up so we don't get any paint on our clothes. Just like we're using our paper plates to make sure we don't get paint on any of our tables, we want to roll our sleeves up so we don't get paint on our clothes. So, just a quick example, when I'm painting my rock, let's choose this guy right here. I'm just going to paint one side, because if I paint both sides and then put it down on the paper plate, it could accidentally glue itself to the paper plate. So just a quick coat of white paint on one side of the rock, then you're going to let that dry, flip it over, and paint the other side. I went ahead and prepped some of our white painted rocks for today. So you can see really any kind of size or shape will do. This is all up to you. This is where you get to be creative. I think I'm going to use this one for today. Now, like I showed you on the back, because we're celebrating Earth Day this week, I want to show my friends that I'm going to give this rock to that we don't just have to celebrate Earth Day one day a year. We can celebrate Earth Day every single day. So I'm going to put I, heart, and then a picture of the Earth. Let's do that together. I think I want to use red for the heart. Heart. We can color that in. And then our Earth, our two big colors we want to use for that are blue and green. Blue for our oceans and green for the land. And it's okay if it's not exact. We're going to know exactly what you're talking about. So let's draw our nice blue planet right there. And I'm going to color in some oceans. There we go. And then all that white space that's left, I'm going to turn green for the land that we live on. And through any of this, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave it in the comments, and I will make sure to answer your questions as soon as I can. So there we go. I finished my I Heart the Earth. Maybe on the back, if you're giving this rock to a friend, this would be a really good place to say to this person from you. Now, I'm going to flip this over. Look at that nice blank canvas we have right there. Now, let's see. I think my favorite part of our Earth and being outside in nature is being able to play with my friends in the parks. Again, I know we can't really do that right now, but when I'm able to give this rock to my friend, it's going to be a reminder, maybe even an invitation of what we could go outside and do together. So when I play in nature with my friends, I like to play around trees. So I don't have a brown, so I'm going to use an orange for the trunk of the tree. So just a little, so you can just make a little stick there, you see? I think I want multiple trees. It's more fun when we get to play around a lot of trees. So I'm going to put, see, I got my 3 marks on there, so that's the start of my 3 trees. And there are lots of different trees that live on this earth. There are trees with leaves and trees with needles. So I think I'm going to put both on there. Right there in the middle, I'm going to make kind of what looks like a big puffy cloud for my tree with all these leaves. I'm going to color that in nice and green. There we go. And I know I'm kind of rushing through this one, but you guys can spend as much time as you need to be able to make your rocks as perfect and as beautiful as you would like to make them. Now let's go ahead. We are gonna make these ones our pine trees. So it kind of looks like a triangle. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing there. See how I made a little bit of a triangle? Looks like a pine tree. And I think I'm going to make my other one a pine tree too. We have a lot of different kinds over here. We have redwoods, and the Monterey pine, and the Bishop pine. We have lots of these trees in our park. There we go. So I have my 3 trees. And now I want to draw me and my friends playing in the park. I think for that one, I'm going to use a darker marker. Oh, I rhymed. Let's see. And this one, I think I'm just going to use some stick figures. So we can show ourselves and our friends playing in the park. I think I'll give this friend some hair. Ooh, they have very puffy hair. Alright, that'll work. And maybe one of the things we like to do when we're outside with our friends is maybe we like to play ball. So I'm gonna draw a ball on there. I think I'll use orange again. Maybe it looks a little bit like a football. There we go. So it's just as easy as that. So, and since it's Earth Day week, I'm definitely gonna go pick that up here in a second. And every day, we always want to make sure that we're picking up our trash, especially when we're in a park. So decorating rocks is just that easy. You can spend as much time as you want on it. You can spend as little time as you want on it. But the really nice thing is that we can put our love for the earth and our love for nature all into one art project. Let's see. I know another example I made, one of my favorite parts in being out of nature. I know it's going to be hard to believe this, but I really like the California State Parks. This one has the ocean, banana slugs, flowers, and trees all in one, with a Happy Earth Day on the bottom. So you can see there's lots of different rock shapes you can use. There are lots of different colors you can use, lots of different designs. So when you're all done with your rock craft, I would absolutely love to see a picture of what you've created. And the best way that you can show me exactly what you've made is to either comment it on this video, or you can use the hashtag PortsFanArt, and we'll make sure to spell that out for you in the comments. I can't wait to see what kind of beautiful Earth Day art you make, how you depict your favorite parts of nature on your rock, or maybe even what fun colors you use. Thank you everyone for watching our Friday Craft Corner. My name is Kat. Again, I'm an interpreter here in McCarraker State Park. I hope you're all staying happy, staying healthy, staying safe, and staying at home during this time. And even from home, we can find ways to help our Earth and to celebrate Earth Day. Thank you, everyone. I can't wait to see you next Friday.